2017 was another exciting year for Bay Future Incorporated and economic development in Bay County, Michigan. With over 400 jobs created or retained and the investment of over $268 million, Bay Future assisted 9 businesses with expansions and helped attract 4 businesses to Bay County. Industries such as healthcare, advanced manufacturing, energy, and automotive experienced growth in 2017. It also proved to be a good year for real estate development in Bay County. Atlas Industrial Development was attracted to a 40-acre parcel of pre-developed property in Williams Township with the intention of developing an industrial park. The developers are constructing a 48,000 square foot pre-engineered and steel industrial facility on speculation, investing $1.2 million. Bay Future is actively working with the company to attract and accommodate warehousing operations, and manufacturing to the site. DeMar Properties LLC owner Dave Dittenber, along with Jennifer Acosta Development, announced plans in 2017 to continue investment in downtown Bay City. The second and third floors of Dittenber's restaurant, Old City Hall, will see renovation and 6 warehouse-style apartment rental units ranging from 800 to 1,100 square feet, with 2 of the loft units featuring both floors. The over $1.7 million project is slated to begin construction in the spring of 2018. Advanced manufacturing continues to be a flexible and fine investment for Bay County and its businesses. BGT Aerospace LLC, a newly formed company, launched in 2017. The company focuses on military aerospace contracting and performs design, manufacturing, assembly, and test of mechanical actuators, gearboxes, and related mechanical components. Bay Future and partners at the Procurement Technical Assistance Center have met with the company and are continuing to work with them to identify growth opportunities in this advanced industry. Conti Corporation was attracted to a site in Bay County over competing sites in Kentucky, Ohio, and Texas. The company is a multi-trade industrial and commercial contractor offering design, installation, and maintenance services of electrical and mechanical systems and equipment with clients in an array of industries. In 2017, they announced investment plans of nearly $2.4 million and the creation of 50 jobs to expand its piping fabrication capabilities and pipe fitting manufacturing operations in Bay City. Goujon Brothers Incorporated originally started as an ice boat manufacturer in 1969. They are now a company focused on the formulation and manufacture of West System and ProSet marine-grade epoxies used around the world. Due to recent increases in business and new product lines slated to be rolled out in the near future, Goujon Brothers Incorporated was in dire need of additional floor space for manufacturing and for storage. In 2017, they announced investment of $620,000 with the creation of 3 new jobs and the retention of more than 20 jobs at its Bay City headquarters. This investment, paired with a $1.2 million expansion in 2012, brings the total investment of over $2 million in just the past 2 years.
Our friends at Bay Future were a huge help, navigating the local municipalities, some of the incentives that are available for new capital improvements. But we work with a number of state and local institutions, governmental organizations, whether it be Michigan Works or the MEDC. There are lots of programs out there, and we try to find those that are appropriate to us, that have pretty quick deliveries. That's often key for us as a small business, is that the timeline that we're talking about of the governmental agency matches ours of a small business. So we've used a number of programs that are available.
SC Johnson, a family company, saw a facility upgrade and update at its Bangor Township facility, committing to at least 25 new jobs over the next 2 years. The new manufacturing facility will add more than 50,000 square feet at the 488-acre site and expand manufacturing of its Ziploc brand. Bay County also experienced the impact of a thriving automotive industry in 2017. After being in business for 20 years, NewTek Automotive Services expanded its presence in Bay County in 2017. The company invested in excess of $400,000, adding 10 jobs, which included renovating the former Social Security building near downtown Bay City. The company's primary focus is the continued development of a suite of technology, software, and CRM products, and the delivery of financial services to the retail automotive industry. NewTek Automotive Services is actively hiring and expects to expand its employment by an additional 20 employees by the end of 2018. General Motors Powertrain announced investment of $20 million and the retention of 15 jobs at the powertrain facility in the city of Bay City to support its production of camshafts and engine components for Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, and Cadillac vehicles.
The corporation had enough trust in Bay City to make sure we did it here. The workforce here is very, very knowledgeable on machining very tight tolerance parts such as camshafts and connecting rods and piston pins. So it's kind of right in their wheelhouse of things that they know.
This announcement came less than a year after GM announced a $118 million investment into the plant that created 29 new jobs and retained 67 positions.
When it comes to this community, I think there's something ingrained in it. You know, a work ethic. When you go back to the trucks and wooden pipes, and we've been here over 100 years, that there's something that's here that they capitalized on.
Another industry that contributes significantly to the economy in Bay County is the healthcare sector. New Hope Bay LLC, a group of healthcare professionals, announced its second investment in Bay County in 2 years of $10 million in its new full-service independent living community and additional 48 assisted living apartments.
I'd say it was almost seamless. Folks were more than willing to go the extra mile. So I wasn't just asking you guys to, hey, could you do this a little? You were already either ahead of it or thinking of 3 other things you could do to help. And it made getting this project going, especially because when this project started, we had to push before winter came. And I'd say if it wasn't for folks at Bay Futures and folks in the township, we would have probably not hit that mark.
The community is located on New Hope Bay's Assisted Living and Memory Care campus in Hampton Township, the 2015 project which resulted in $13 million investment and 60 new jobs. At this project's completion, the 68,000 square foot facility will create another 50 jobs and will allow the facility to welcome 70 new residents.
For us, we are vested in making sure that economically this area thrives. We want opportunities for our next generation to grow up here and have well-meaning opportunities to take professional jobs here rather than see a brain drain. Our goals are directly aligned.
Mid-Michigan Health was attracted to Bangor Township in 2017, setting their development sites on a 10-acre parcel. The more than 19,000 square foot building that is currently being constructed will house primary and specialized care providers, offering services such as exams, radiology, therapy, and more. 35 employees will be on site with potential for expansion in the future.
Folks from Bay Futures were very helpful at looking at various sites and identifying that, along with folks from Century 21. And as we went through the process, they were very helpful in both identifying various locations that we may be interested in, but then also subsequently providing us with various traffic studies and different pieces of information about the various sites that we may be looking at.
McLaren Bay Region, Bay County's top employer, announced plans in July of 2017 to continue its investment in the community.
You look at us being the largest employer in Bay County, and then you look at us as an organization and where some of our challenges are. If you look at the medical profession as a whole, we're highly dependent upon the number of individuals that are in our community, right? We look at the specialties that are in our area and the ability to recruit and retain good talent here. When we're out looking at a physician, some of the number one things that they ask for is what? What's your school system like? Are you growing? How sustainable is the organization and the community overall? And so when I look at, how that's an important piece of who we are as an organization, how do we make sure that we're addressing those needs and concerns of the individuals that we represent? So when I looked at Bay Future, we look at economic development, that's a very important engine. As we look at the growth, the strategies, what we're doing, how we're bringing good talent in, bringing good organizations in, and how do we complement that here? If we're not growing, the alternative. And so when we look at that and how to be a participant with that and working with how to make that better, I thought it was a good fit.
The $5.6 million investment in the Karmanos Cancer Institute Radiation Oncology program will include a 2,000 square foot addition and 6,000 square foot renovation of the Jeppesen Radiation Oncology building at McLaren's West Campus in Bangor Township.
Individuals are thinking of Bay County is certainly a great place to be, and it's the people, the community, and everyone working together to try to move in the same direction. You feel it. It's palpable, and it's something that I think that when individuals are thinking about where to relocate or where to go, it's a prime location.
In addition to McLaren Bay Region, a couple of the county's other top employers continued their investment in the community in 2017. Consumers Energy announced plans to invest $27 million through 2019 at the site of the former J.C. Weddock plant as it follows through on its commitment to return the site to a brownfield, making it available for future reuse. More than 60 skilled trades and Michigan-based contractors will be supporting the work. In addition, over $26 million in investments were made at the company's Karnes site for plant reliability in 2017. The Dow Chemical Company reaffirmed their commitment to the Great Lakes Bay region and to Bay County with their announcement of a $100 million innovation center at the Heritage Dow Corning campus. When completed, the facility will house more than 200 scientists and engineers who will focus research and development activities on advancing solutions for home and personal care products, broadening Dow's energy-saving building technologies, enhancing materials for critical infrastructure, and driving closer partnerships with automakers as they further accelerate efforts to lightweight automobiles and develop hybrid, electric, and autonomous transportation solutions. Bay Future Incorporated, the leading economic development organization in Bay County, will continue to help create investment and job growth in Bay County, the Great Lakes Bay region, and into the future.
Bay County is where we've been for 2 generations. It's where our home is, it's where our children go to school, it's where all of our coworkers live. You know, it's really history.
All the factors you look at, from demographics and support from your local community, support from the county, were all lined up to be Bay. And it made the decision actually very easy.
And I just wish we had started the project here a couple of years earlier.
Everybody in the communities, you know, they're not stockholders, but they are stakeholders, and so are we. They've shown that they appreciate us being here, and we appreciate being a part of their community.
We have a lot to offer. Bay County is awesome. I mean, I look at the summer, I don't know if there's a weekend that there's not an event or an activity. But more importantly, outside of the activities that are there, the partnerships. When I look at the partnerships that we have and really working collectively together, whether it be Bay Future, Great Lakes Economic, all those sorts of things that we work together with, it's a good partnership. And so bringing all those things, we all have the same common goal, and making sure that we're working and pulling in the same direction becomes critically important, and everyone is pulling in that same direction. So that's an important piece.